Certainly not going to go down without a fight. Leaf and Subi alongside here with me in the booth. We'll see if CRR can have another excellent series like he did earlier today.
He certainly is looking great today. And for the Misfits, I came out hot on them when they were up earlier today, but definitely looking a little worse than they were playing yesterday. They need to find that magic that they seem to have bottled up and just uncap it right now.
Well, we'll start it off with indeed CRR, seeing if he can get anything going. A little help from Devo as Guild pressuring the first opportunity over on the Warren side. Nice dish out to CRR. Cash in an awkward position here above his net. Handled nicely. And Matane, Arju, and Cash, definitely a frustrating series earlier for them. The biggest thing that they clearly felt was lacking was their shooting accuracy. Cash even put out a tweet about it. See if the time off in between series has dialed them in a little bit more. As, again, still Guild pushing.
The most important things about making it to the playoff weekend, got to be able to make the most out of those opportunities, and that's where the accuracy problems rears its ugly head. Beautiful dish, top of the box, but turned away by Cash. And, once you start hitting those small little windows, that's when you can start, putting yourself into the bracket finals, lower bracket or upper bracket. But when those accuracy issues are plaguing you, it's going to be hard to win. But Nolly not having accuracy issues here as he slots it right under the crossbar.
Gotta like the follow through from Nolly. He was playing so tight to CRR. He was pretty much right under him all the way up the pitch, which is very dangerous. If you end up losing that challenge, you're going to have two people out of position, but his aggression pays off. He's able to beat the defense, and Guild on the board first. As kickoff, tough stretch for Nolly. Help from CRR, big overcommit here. Thankfully, it's going to go harmlessly into the blue corner as Cash is trying to get up the pitch as fast as possible and see if Misfits can get something going here. They're going to have to, not take it back with a Matane. Not cleanly able to keep possession. I don't really think they have the boost to stay on offense here.
Awkward rotations. The third man rotated all the way through the backside of Guild's defense, looking for a boost steal, but no one was there. No one was going to rotate anyway, so didn't do much as kind of neutral play here in midfield, going back into the Misfits half. This Cash is up. Cash is down, but can't find that dunk on the defense. And again, Misfits seem to be scrambling in their offense and yet to get anything set.
Oh, and that demo going to make it even harder. I was just thinking that they really just started to settle down a little bit, and of course that's right when the demo comes out. Now they got to fight for possession again. 3 minutes left, game one. Slowly but surely, Cash trying to work his way down into the blue end. They got to wait patiently for the clear from Nolly and see what Matane can do with it. No options, however. Only Devo waiting for it. Nolly comes up empty, and Arju actually able to pick it up cleanly. CRR was floating past the ball, dished off the Cash. No problem for Devo on the goal line. And Misfits starting to string a couple of shots together. That demo going to give him another chance at possession, but still waiting to really see some creativity on offense that'll break down that Guild defense.
Yeah, we did see a great transition there as an infield pass came out, but the problem is that was only their second shot on target. This is a big opportunity, and Arju going to capitalize, and you called it, Achieves. You see the double commit going up, and the net wide open.
Tough break. Devo, I honestly think Devo's got the much better line there. I think just a breakdown in communication there for Guild. CRR kind of just thinking I need to hit this one and I want to hit it off the backboard, and Devo just saying, get out of my way, this is no problem. And with their powers combined, they're going to concede a goal as Cash trying to slot one into the lower left-hand side. No problem for CRR. And Misfits find themselves potentially conceding again. Oh! What a dish from CRR. Cash going to recover off the backboard. Huge save.
Massive save on the back end as Arju gets the flip reset, puts it on target, and Devo says, not happening now. Try again, young buck, as Devo again on defense trying to hold things together for Guild as they are just scrambling to get this ball out. And Misfits doing the best ability to keep this ball in the blue half as Devo comes off the ceiling and gets that ball towards midfield, relieving a lot of that pressure Misfits had just built up.
Yeah, Guild actually doing a really nice job there as well, making sure to take care of their corner boosts as that one's deflected by Devo. And Matane comes up empty as well. Chance for Guild to get their feet set on offense and see if they can push Misfits out of their own half, but got to continue to take care and not allow Misfits to steal those corner boosts, because Misfits really are sharking towards those and want to take them away and make it as difficult as possible for them to outlast them on defense. Nolly, little fake, actually ends up getting it back to CRR. Cash just stonewalls Nolly, doesn't budge an inch, able to make the save.
Oh, man. So close right there. Is CRR going to put this up towards the side wall? You see Nolly going up early for this. Is just go under 1 minute to play here. Matane pokes it back towards midfield. A little bit of miscommunication on Guild side. 2 players in one spot, but don't get punished just yet. 45 seconds to go, and still both teams now seem to be at a stalemate. The first 2 minutes, it was all Guild, but Misfits made some adjustments, not too aggressive on offense, and now we're starting to see some success.
Success in terms of possession, but I really don't think they're going to get too much mileage diving into the corner here. They got to find some way to get it out into the middle, across the box, just like this. Unfortunately, it's a little too far for Matane. And Devo with a wise catch there. CRR quick to follow up. Matane cleanly off his backboard. Nolly up nice and early, though, to not allow Misfits out for free. Cash with some help from his teammates. Dump back down. Nolly too quick. Cash not able to get the muscles through him onto the goal line, and Devo's taking his time, and everyone will just reset here. We'll go to OT.
Turned into pandemonium in that corner. Just seemed like everyone was launching themselves at the ball as Devo gets a little bit of space, but can't quite find that flip reset. And CRR, looking for the double. But interestingly enough, you know, we were talking about the shot discrepancy between Guild and Misfits early on, and right away, Misfits have brought it back up, tied the shot totals at 8 apiece.
Certainly equalizing itself. Matane with a chance to put the game on ice. Devo not going to let him even have a look at the net with a double tap. And CRR not able to get a hold of the ball, but he will punch a Misfits player away from it, and that means they have a little extra time to get reset. Dash to Nolly. Arju stretching, going to make the save, and thankfully just enough space between him and that shot to have the time to react to it. Cash with an uncontested ball here, and transition for Misfits. Over the top of Nolly. Can he get this one? He's not able to squeeze it into the corner. Oh, so close.
Oh my goodness. He almost had that double tap coming off of the ceiling, mind you. Here comes Devo. Does get a touch to put it towards center, but Matane easily turns that one away. And I've been so impressed with Nolly's ability to pre-jump a lot of these balls in midair and meet them at the point of contact, creating a neutral 50-50 and just stifling Misfits Gaming attempt at pushing forward.
You're definitely right about Nolly. Definitely aggressive. It's working out nicely, and CRR finding himself in a lot of great spots on the pitch to hamper Misfits' push. But as was the case from earlier, that's a nice pass, but no one there for it. You like the idea, though. And they're trying the same thing, but too high and too far for Nolly, having to fight for possession in the corner. CRR stalemates Cash with the demo. That's a big stretch, and CRR almost lights up Misfits on defense. That would have been a stunner.
Oh, that would have been filthy. That was so creative. Nobody expected him to be going for a shot from there as Cash puts a hard one on target, and Nolly coming off that side wall saves the day for Guild, and still all knotted up. 2 minutes have passed by here in overtime, and Cash plenty of space in air. There's Arju, puts the shot on, and on target it is. Misfits stealing game number 1.
Did they run into each other in the net? You gotta know. CRR right down the center line. Devo's there, and no, okay, Nolly just not in a good position for it. I thought initially maybe they hit each other, but unfortunately for them, Misfits just put one that was too strong, and what a game 1.
Oh, man.
So some real opportunities to make the top plays list going into tomorrow, that's for sure. But overall, excellently played game from Guild and Misfits. But you have to think Guild really only find themselves in the loss column here because of one mistake during regulation. They double commit right here.
Right.
And that allows Misfits back into it, and they eventually win the overtime. So tough game 1 to lose, but Misfits were definitely playing solid offense all the way throughout.
Yeah, it took them a little while, but eventually they found their way to roll downhill. And there were definitely some moments in this first game of Chiefs where it puts you on the edge of your seat and it gets you excited for the games coming up because like, oh, they're going to start doing stuff like this. Eventually, one of them are going to fall, but the mechanics are just starting to show themselves for Misfits. And the more space that Guild gives them, the more goals we're going to be seeing from Misfits. But like I was pointing out, and like you agreed, Nolly is doing a great job of trying to disrupt those plays in midair.
Yeah, really liking Gil's approach. It is tough because Misfits are playing incredibly aggressively. They are trying to take as much space as possible. And Nolly, CRR both are doing a nice job. That one's going to ping pong around and off the corner of the Misfits net. Arju with some extra space here. Misses the flick though and lets Devo connect the demo back on the opposite side. Huge miss from Nolly though. He had Devo circling back around in the middle of the pitch. If he'd connected, you thought maybe there would have been a shooting lane, but unfortunately, they'll have to find another opportunity here at the start of game 2.
Again, Nolly midair kills that ball immediately in the orange half, allowing Devo to come in. Misplay on the corner, but Matane able to scoop it up, get a flick, and Arju creates some space. Cash gonna put a shot on target, and Nolly gets the save for Guild.
And again, that's just a spacing problem for Misfits. It's kind of the no way through here, but it's the best shot you have, and nobody ready for Guild on the goal line to try and get a quick redirect to take it away from that Misfits defense. So physical here at the start of game 2, and Arju's actually going to weave his way up the pitch, beat one defender, and he's got an open net.
Beautiful demo. I love that one on the backside, and then how does he get this over Devo? He just gets to the ball quicker. Simple Rocket League right there for Misfits Gaming, and Arju. All 3 goals so far for the orange side.
And great recognition from him as well. Devo kind of chickened out of that challenge. He didn't have a lot of boost, so he was thinking maybe I'll just drop back into shadow, and Arju picked up on it instantly, got behind the outside of the ball, and hit the hard flick to the back post. It's just what the doctor ordered, so Misfits starting out with an advantage here in game 2 instead of having to come from behind. And we'll see now if Guild has an answer. Rips one at Cash from half the pitch away. And Misfits trying to get grounded here, and CRR just a little too close to the play to put a strong shot on target.
And I love that poke there from Matane, just keeping the defense honest, but it might come back to haunt him. But Cash comes across the goal line, gets the save on the ball as Cash again looking for a pass and looking for the dish himself, but Devo covering up the goal line. I think he realized, I'm not going to get faked out here.
Nice aggression from Cash as well. Not letting Guild build any pressure off what could have been a dangerous counterattack.
Oh, yeah.
To Arju. Doesn't really have any good place to put it. Kind of drops it, gives it right back to Guild. Tough break for him. Had a few options on the other side, but just tough to handle. Couldn't execute.
I love the idea, though. I love that little bit of a back pass, trying to open up a shot. But I think they needed one more touch to make just one defender bite, get one defender to come out of net and get them just slightly out of position, because it was easily read. They saw, okay, this is a pass coming. He's going to shoot the ball and turn away easily. But here comes Cash going off the back wall. CRR, not the greatest touch, but does slow it down. And Arju gets baited out. And here comes the offense from Guild. Hold on. Flick on target. And Cash covering up the back line in time.
Kind of stuck with no boost back there. Had to be Matane in the corner. It's the only reason why he would have been so slow to that one. And again, Guild doing an excellent job finding people quickly on their own half. Easy enough for them to break out. Misfits, while they do have a very aggressive position on the pitch, it does kind of cut down on their ability to cut off passing lines. And Nolly actually comes up with CRR. Yeah, Matane's toast. Matane's thinking about, how am I supposed to stop this? The answer is you don't.
Yeah, what do you do there? You just got to guess. And CRR puts it in the best spot possible, right behind the defender. Can't create any momentum to get back to it. And just like that, little bit of a mistake on the back line, and Guild right back in game number 2.
Really needed some help from his teammate there on the wall, but he couldn't get a touch on it. And easy shot opportunity for CRR, and Devo, quick pot shot at net, no problem for Cash. And Misfits, unfortunately not able to hold on to their lead. Guild now the ones who are putting the pressure on. This is kind of the inverse of how game 1 looked. Early on in game 1, it was all Guild, and then it became Misfits, and now you have the exact opposite here in game 2. CRR putting the pressure on Misfits defense now.
A few missed touches so far from Misfits to where the ball just slightly gets away from them, and Guild are right there to eat it up as Devo beats out Matane in midair. And I'd like to see a little more consistency from the touches from Misfits Gaming, because they seem to just be, at times, just hitting the ball to hit it, just trying to get, okay, we need this ball out of our zone, and not really reading the defense. They've had a few opportunities to slow the ball down and dribble it out of their own half, but instead they just give it right back over to Guild.
see if that makes a difference. Easy clear for Arju. The punt, definitely the right choice. Give everyone an opportunity there to have some extra space to get some boost. And now it's Misfits maybe going to think about pushing here in the final 30 seconds. Depends if they can come up with the ball cleanly. And Cash, definitely the right person to do that. Arju, considering this bounce corner, lets it roll and pokes one towards the top right corner. No problem for Devo, and he's going to cut off an opportunity of Guild looking to clear the ball, as this one's just going to get stuck here. Overtime, very likely. Corner is excellent at wasting time. No problem for Nolly all the way from the side, just missing the double tap, and Arju actually came away with that one pretty clean, and Devo might have caught Matane in a bad spot. Can he convert this one? He's trying to go right through Cash, and took a great line to it and got it out to the safety of the corner.
Yeah, Devo still looking for his first scratch here in the series, yet to get any type of participation on offense, but definitely doing his part on defense, as you see there. Great back wall defense, puts it right over to CRR to get the offense started for Guild, but misreads the ball there, and CRL all alone on an island back there does a great job of just killing time, allowing his teammates to rotate back.
Devo definitely looking for CRR, so tough to execute that pass properly. His teammates able to go up and get it. Arju kind of thinking, what's he going to do with this one after he gets on the wall? The answer is not much. It's going to be Matane's job to come through and try and see if Misfits can get some boost steals and limit Guild's ability to transition. In fact, that's exactly what happened. CRR dodges a demo, gets pushed out. Matane's got a lot to pick from, and Devo can't quite stretch to cover the outside corner. And that is going to be a Misfits game 2.
All comes down to the annoyance created by Arju on the back end, just being a pest to Guild and getting in their ear, and just causing enough disruption to allow that shot to go in, as Misfits Gaming putting Guild on notice here that, okay, first game of the day didn't look so good, but we can wear 2 masks, and the second one has been pulled over their face.
A very nice job as well to outlast Guild in regulation there. A lot of saves required. Not so much in terms of the, oh my gosh, how are they even going for this on offense shots this game, but definitely a couple tough ones to handle for them. And boost steals gets it done in overtime. Matane with a nice quality opportunity on target. I knew they were dissatisfied with their shooting from the first series of the day, and that's one you absolutely have to put away when you've got no lives left. So well done, Misfits. Now they give themselves a pretty solid edge in the series. Guild gonna have to figure out something. I really don't think Guild are playing too bad. It's just a matter of, okay, can we get that one extra touch? See if we can take the ball out of Cash or Matane's hands on defense and stop them from, bringing that ball down. Because, yeah, there's a lot of give it right back to Guild, but at the same time, Guild never really had the opportunity to set up a strong play on offense. So it's kind of this very delicate give and take that you have to enter into at times. And while the offense favored Guild, they still weren't able to convert anything, and CRR is going to be too slow here at the start of game 3. Cash says thank you very much.
Look at this nasty dunk from Arju. 2 players from Guild end up going, a little bit of a double commit, ends up biting them on that play, and you said it, Cash puts in the goal for Misfits Gaming. And not a great position to be put in if you're Guild. You're already down in the series. You don't want to be chasing goals.
Ooh, huge punt from Cash, aimed at Matane on the side wall, and very aggressive follow through as well. If CRR can get this into the middle of the pitch, Devo playing a little bit too tight though, has to have Nolly jump over the top of him to try and keep this one in the orange half. Guild don't like the 2 people in the corner look. Rarely is that a good idea, but it's still going to find its way out into the middle. Nolly needs the help of Devo, but hasn't had the time to grab the boost yet. Thankfully, Misfits kind enough to give him the ball right back, and he's going to stick one in the orange corner as well. So Guild not necessarily positioned particularly well here, but still able to find a way to manipulate the touches in their favor. Minute 1, while it is a Misfits lead, finally the clear there, going to give them a chance to reset.
Yeah, and so far, this entire series, outside of the first 2 to 3 minutes of game number 1, it has just been exactly how Misfits Gaming has wanted to play. And Cash can't tuck that one in, but I really think Guild need to assert their dominance here. Right now, they're playing with some white gloves on, and I'd like to see them take the gloves off and just punch Misfits Gaming in the mouth. Go for some aggression. I've yet to see too many bumps, too many demos from their side, and Misfits Gaming not having to play with their head on a swivel too much.
Ooh, a chip there from Nolly takes away the opportunity from Tane. Devo with some extra space. I don't really know how I feel about the straight air dribble. Cash definitely up early, not wanting to let it develop. CRR, how do you dig this one off the wall? That's the question. He elects to let it roll, and Cash again, such a solid line to the ball. He's so tough to just muscle the ball through. Nolly, hard shot offline though, and Devo with a nice boost steal, but they missed the challenge. That means Misfits is out for free.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball, but nobody there for Misfits to catch that wraparound pass. And CRR gonna have a little bit of space, but Matane bumps him off the ball, says not today, and Arju gonna clean things up for Misfits Gaming here. He looks for a flip reset, gets it, and goes right past CRR. Into the corner, their offense goes, and no shot to follow up, but you can't really blame Cash there.
Wow.
He goes forward, that's a triple commit, and that clear right there could have very easily be turned into a goal had he not been positioned so far back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great clear from Devo, and another pushed ball over to CRR, and trying to go for some crazy redirects. CRR just stretching. He was playing the block. Arju definitely had him beat. CRR definitely thinking the right way, but everyone comes up empty.
Ooh.
And it bounces right back to Cash, and he is going to let fly at the net. 2-0 Misfits.
I don't like this touch here from Devo. Just laterally going into the corner, and it just pops out directly at a horizontal. Just immediately back center for Misfits Gaming, and nobody home for Guild on the goal line. 2 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in game number 3. And Guild have to get to work soon. You don't want to be chasing a 2-goal deficit with only a minute to go.
Oh, and Nolly definitely aggressive there, but no boost. They're trying to limit Misfits' opportunities by controlling the midfield boost to see if that will give them enough of an edge to get Misfits to kind of wait just an extra second or two at the midfield line, but they get those boost deals again in that blue corner. That's letting them out for free. You can't stop him. He's too good. Okay.
Oh,
don't throw anything Cash's way on defense. He's not getting through him right now.
for real. He's doing a great job at just reading where the trajectory that it's taking. I mean, just reading it off the sidewall, out of the corners, off of another player's car. Great job of the perception, and it was wide open. Achieves. That's one you gotta have.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Matane, I think he thought Cash was already back, and he just started pushing forward, and they were both just in the same spot. That was absolutely a free goal.
Oh!
And Nolly, oh so close, would have been a wicked double tap. CRR just trying to poke that
great
one
pass.
into the lines. Nolly just got to gently caress it into the net. They cut the lead in half. They got 52 seconds to work with. Well done, Gil.
They lucked out here. I mean, that opportunity for the double, but yeah, that pass by Devo, so brilliant to just pop it up, little change up, slow down the pace of the ball, and defenders, all of them get pulled out of net, and just like that, less than a minute to go, and Guild just need one.
Classic exercise, just play, keep away, and it works out. CRR, oh so close. Devo catches the ball a little heavy. Tough for him to regain command here. He actually almost got Arju to own goal off.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
Nolly was right on top of it, but he came in a little too hot. CRR considering an aggressive circle, and I guess it's what's needed with only 30 seconds left. Nolly forced all the way back into his own corner. CRR thinking about the bumps. Can he just beat one player? It's actually going to take two. Cash again out of the orange net. Huge clear, and time's ticking here for Guild.
How does Arju get credited with that save? But either way, had to combine powers to keep it out in Guild. 10 seconds remaining. Ball's on the correct half of the field. That pass goes up, and Cash turns it away, but Devo sharking midfield, and what a clear from Cash. And just going to put the exclamation point on Game 3 for Misfits Gaming.
Oh, gets the takeaway out of the net, gets the takeaway at the midfield, gets the takeaway one more time. That's an easy three-touch goal from your own net. Well done, Cash.
And gives himself a nice little hattie to finish it off. Cash wasn't doing much in terms of offense for Misfits Gaming in the first two, and gets 3 in a row in game number 3, in a critical game number 3, to put Guild on notice and on match point.
And again, I mean, yeah, Guild are going to take a timeout here. And what do? It's really not like they're playing, super poorly. You could almost say, yeah, it was the shot accuracy for them this time. Because, I mean, there was granted, only one opportunity really, that one where they caught Matane out in the midfield and Cash wasn't back yet. That's your only wide open net that it's like, that probably should have been a goal. But other than that, I don't feel like Guild are doing anything wrong. It's just, I think Cash had a lights out defensive game in game 3 here.
I mean, yes, you're right on that, but I think Misfits Gaming is doing such a great job of almost lulling Guild into a sense of overconfidence. Like, oh, look how easily this offense is coming to us. Look how easy we're putting shots on target. And that third man just starts to push up a little too far. And it doesn't necessarily lead to an immediate goal, which we did see one from Cash to end it. But it's leading to the offense starting for Misfits Gaming and creating the control that they're having. So I think Guild just... this match, I think they just need to focus on their spacing, especially that third man, not allow those easy clears over their head, and they could keep themselves right back in this series. And hey, we saw 2 best of 7 reverse sweeps last weekend. Europe, it's your turn.
Get your first one. Or I guess it wouldn't be the first one. I guess it's happened in Europe, I think. But either way, I mean, yeah, certainly not this season, but either way, I think you make a great point about the spacing there, because Misfits have played incredibly tight, and if there's just a little extra space for them to get a read on how a ball is going to bounce or how a challenge is going to play out, they may be in a slightly better position and may be able to turn in some of those redirects. Like CRR was really stretching to try and turn some crazy redirects where the ball's coming across his body. He's jumping all the way to the opposite of the pitch. And like, yeah, you can hit those, but like the chances that you hit it square enough and on target that it's going to beat a defender is just so tough. And you think maybe, I hate to say it because it's Europe, a more conservative approach may be warranted, but can you really afford to be conservative is the question at this point. And I guess every new game is different. So Guild, I mean, you definitely got the tools. It's just a matter of, can you take him,
there you go,
get him sharpened. And indeed, this is just going to take a sick sharp hop off the top corner right into CRR.
Yeah, that's a nasty pinch, and Cash helping that one out, but Nolly gets credited with the assist. But what a start for Guild. You come out 9 seconds later, get your first goal. You're making a statement. We're not going down easily.
You're never going to see that bounce again today. I guarantee it. That was a wild hop off that top corner. But you will take it if you are Guild. Couldn't ask for a better opening to a must-win game at all times now.
Well, and that's what we were talking about before the series started, right? Or as the series was starting, was taking advantage of those very small opportunities. And that's exactly what that was. That ball, you're not going to see that again, but it was open for a brief second. And just like that, a goal scored. So that's what Guild has to do.
Ooh. See Devo getting a demo there. Of course, that could be another avenue to success. Guild, one of the least physical teams, at least as far as demos goes. 10th in this tournament in demos per game. So that starts to turn themselves around. Obviously, you can open up a lot more holes that way. CRR really stretching. And again, Cash off the backboard, going to take it away. Devo's too far forward, and this is an awkward situation to be in. Arju trying to jam it home. Either way, though, everybody just getting stuck on the inside post there for Guild. Quick pinch across. Unfortunately, everybody cycled out, and Misfits not able to capitalize.
Yeah, that was dangerous. And again, it was the third man spacing as Devo gets the double, but it doesn't go. And CRR was trying to go low on that shot, but Guild starting up some offense here, but elect to rotate out and somehow keep this ball alive as Cash has to scramble on the goal line, and great read there to meet Devo midair and create almost a neutral 50-50. Look at the ball.
Floater in front. It's going to be Nolly who comes through to collect. Everybody absent from the Misfits defense here. Cash caught needing boost somewhere. Arju gets beat all the way back around. Matane on his way through. And no one able to get a touch on that ball from Guild as they take a 2-0 lead in game 4.
Yeah, brilliant bump there from Devo. And again, that's something we said could lead to some success, up the aggression. And that bump immediately and directly turns right into a goal. And Guild, now they have a little buffer here in game number 4. But as you know, Achieves, don't get too comfortable, especially against Misfits Gaming.
2 evaporates very quickly. All you need is to be within one at any point, and you've got a shot in Rocket League. As currently Arju and Cash, not really in a great spot. Matane, he's just fortunate enough to realize that nobody was in a good position to handle that ball. A little clip on Cash takes it away, but Arju playing tight support there at the midfield line. Nolly again so aggressive along with CRR, and that's been a theme of Guild a lot. So many double commits throughout the course of this series. That one doesn't really hurt him too much, but it is a problem that you feel needs to be ironed out. As it's over, Matane, you have got to be joking. He was right there.
Great read here from Nolly, seeing
it's over his
Matane was slightly pushed up and just, hey, this is an honesty check. We're just going to see if the defense is being honest. And guess what? They were caught lying.
That's true. That, like, rewatching it from Matane's perspective, absolutely an honesty check. Took the midfield boost, circled back into the play towards the midfield line, and indeed, the hard pinch right over his back shoulder was actually no way for him to reach it. So trying to maintain some aggression, get themselves back into the game. Unfortunately, Misfits allow the lead to extend. 3 goals, 2 minutes. You don't really want to say it's iced yet, but considering how hard it's been in general for both teams to score goals in this series, I feel pretty comfortable with 3 here.
Unless Cash finds a goal. Get himself another Hattie, but yeah, it's going to be tough work. And Misfits Gaming, you got to get to work now if you want a realistic opportunity at bringing this back down to a tie ball game, but ball sitting in midfield as Matane, well, errant touch there, and that's a beautiful pass from CRR. Gets the ball underneath, or hits the underneath side of his car.
Double tap?
Blow that one up, and no way. How did you... Oh, no, he stole it away!
You know, the idea from Nolly there is actually not too bad. There was a defender in the net. He's thinking, all right, hard to redirect into the corner, give him no chance to get it and pull it out of the line. But I guess, you know, when you're up by 3, it's not the biggest deal if you if you say that, but still.
But still, we want some highlight goals. That's what we love.
That was a good one. Like, come on. So what do you do if your Misfits game? Well, I guess this one's really actually not too hard to think about. I mean, you did kind of give up 2 goals quite early on, and at that point, you know, it's not like Guild has to stretch particularly hard, and they really haven't had to here. So well played. You get out in front nice and early. Didn't have to manage Cash and his frustrating defensive prowess throughout this series. But if you're Misfits, you can kind of write that one off, and I think, and be like, okay, fine, you can have one. You're allowed to. That's all right.
Nolly got a little jealous of Cash in game number 3, decides to get himself a hat trick here in game number 4. But I'm with you, Chiefs. If you're Misfits Gaming, I don't think you need to worry too much. I don't think you need to focus on changing anything in terms of play style, because you can just kind of look at Guild and go, all right, well, a broken clock's right twice a day, so we don't have to worry too much just yet.
Well, that brings game 4 to a conclusion. Guild take the first step into keeping themselves alive in this tournament. Lower bracket, so brutal. Misfits found their way here off the back of a tough series against Evil Genius where they just weren't shooting the ball well. And this series has been kind of tough for both teams to really get quality shots on target. Every now and again when they've arrived, they've definitely converted, but it's really been the problem of how do we create quality opportunities. Both teams playing some pretty solid defense. Guild definitely having some issues with some double commits, and that's put them in some awkward positions, and some mistakes here and there as well have let Misfits take a commanding lead in this series. And so I'm kind of just thinking, what's the problem if you don't have anyone that really creates a lot of chances? Because you've got 2 players here in Nolly and CRR, right? They're both very, you know, get up, get aggressive. Devo's very, I'm gonna sit back here and play defense. And then you got Misfits where it's like, okay, Mitane also likes to generally sit kind of back. He's a great put away 3rd-man player. And then you got a player like Cash who's so aggressive and very mechanically adept along with Arju. And it's just like, I don't know if anyone's really gonna you don't have a lot of outplay potential here for both teams. I think there's a lot of good tools to stop a lot of potential setup chances. So You know, you go through the rest of this series and it's like, how do you manage to find enough openings if you're Guild to bring this back?
Well, that's going to be tough because 3 out of those 4 goals were transition goals for Guild. And, you know, I don't think Misfits are going to make the same exact mistake. And I love that call off. Cash calling Arju, saying I've got a direct line on the shot. But yeah, it's going to be tough. Guild's going to have to create more on offense if they're going to want to take this series, because I don't see Misfits Gaming making the same mistakes 3 more games in a row.
Decision making important. Cash. Ooh, great recovery there off of an awkward spot. You feel like this had to be a goal. They missed the ball. Matane and Devo overcooks it. Oh my God.
Did he overcook it or did he forget to put it in the pan? Because that wasn't even close to net.
That's true. Oh, tough play for Guild. You thought for sure. I mean, that was the setup. CRR is going to try and show him how it's done, and Nolly a little too close. Can't quite have an opportunity on target. Dished up field for Arju. He's definitely beat to that ball, and everyone, I think, realizing, okay, we need a second here too.
Oh, what a pinch.
Oh my God, no, it's not. Denied.
Denied, but I love just, again, that's an honesty check. Hey, I've got this in my arsenal, so just make sure you respect it. And Guild doing a great job to get back in time, as a minute and a half has gone by here in game number 5. Still all knotted up, and it seems like yet another feeling out process. It feels like a game 1 all over again.
You did bring up a good point, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with an honesty check. If most of your goals have kind of been caught on transition where somebody in the rotation isn't quite slowing down that transition, I mean, who knows? Maybe that that long pinch out of your own corner is definitely the play. Oh. As Cash, nice double tap. No problem for Nolly there. Arju wasn't even thinking about trying to score it because he knew he was so beat to the ball.
Oh, I love that slowdown there from Arju. Getting it over CRR, recognizing Devo's all the way back in his own half. So, hey, I'm going to try and just slow it down. Here comes Nolly. Great pass, but cut from Matane, disrupting that play from even coming to fruition for Guild.
So aggressive, though. If he was late to that challenge, they were going to be in for a world of hurt. Cash so fast. CRR just able to get a piece. Devo decides open space is preferable to another challenge, and he's got a 50-50 timed out perfectly to get Guild. Reset on defense. Cash one-on-one against Devo, and Nolly dangerously close to just jamming that challenge back into his own net.
Great positioning from Matane there. Doesn't lead to much, but it keeps the possession alive, and it also takes precious boost out of Guild's tank to stay on the defensive half, as Arju just going to pop this one up and gets beat out. Arju can't put that one on target. Didn't have the appropriate angle, but still. Guild trying to get some offense started, and Misfits Gaming doing a great job of keeping that ball in the blue half.
Good takeaway from Devo. Nolly there to help right at Arju, as CRR going to have to give a little extra ground here. Arju definitely needs help if this one wants to be scoreable. Nolly over to Devo. Probably going to think about dishing this one down to CRR, but fortunately Cash again up so early for it. Second run through for CRR, and such a strong touch from Cash on a tight line from the backboard. Over Arju's head. Matane's in a tight spot, and he's done a nice job to get this one away, but CRR again going for that redirect. Can't quite line it up.
Oh, Matane got that boost. Gonna get the pinch. Devo controls it very well, gets it over midfield, and feathers his boost perfectly to start the offense for Guild, as CRR puts it up for Nolly and denied at the top of the box. But still, Guild had possession for a short time, and immediately Misfits say, nope, this is our ball, this is our game. Less than a minute to go, still looking to end this tie.
Nice bump there from Matane. Definitely throws off the timing of that defense for Guild. Unfortunately, nobody over on Misfits had enough boost to really be aggressive and try and capitalize on what would have been a scant chance to begin with. There's another double commit from Guild. CRR, though, positioned well. Huge punt down to the opposite end of the pitch. Ash handling it nicely. Twice off of the wall now. Right back to him, courtesy of Nolly. And CRR, way to take that one with you all the way to the backboard. Find the double tap as well. Jeez, people are making some massive plays off the wall.
I always hold my breath when there's less than 5 seconds to go here. Nolly puts that one up. CRR can't get it up, and the ball hits the ground. Definitely a great opportunity for Guild, but nonetheless, overtime we go.
Started releasing your breath, and then the opportunity came. You weren't done. There's Cash. Huge bomb up the field. Gentle touch. Arju playing the middle of the pitch, not the side, and pops one straight out for Devo. Devo looking for Nolly. A little physical bump from Arju, not really letting him get an easy, controlled touch. Matane over CRR. Nolly down to Arju.
He committed.
Push down to CRR. It's free. It's huge rush from Misfits trying to put the series down right there, and it's going to backfire.
Oh, they panicked on offense. There was no need to go forward for that challenge, but great recognition from CRR to just go downfield, play the outlet position, and Devo hits him on a dime. And Guild, back-to-back games to send themselves into game number 6.
Tough decision to make there for Arju. He's definitely too far forward to really feel confident, probably, in thinking that he had time to get back. Somewhere there's a huge breakdown in rotation, probably expecting someone to be back when, in fact, that it just wasn't ready yet. And Misfits wisely going to take a timeout here, giving up 2 now on the way to closing out a series. And again, you got 9 shots, 7 of them from Cash, and only 3 from Guild, and you're losing games. I think it's a great time to take a timeout.
That is insane. Guild almost 0 offense that entire game, and still back-to-back games for Misfits where they have been shut out completely. Not one single goal in the last, it's been over 10 minutes because of that overtime. So 10 minutes, 30 seconds since the last goal, because yes, Cash did score 1 second in game number 3, but I think this is the right call.
Garbage time.
It was, but still, it was 10 minutes, 30 seconds ago.
You're right. You can have it.
100%, because there was a 29-second overtime. So that's good math, Achieves, okay? I just did all that on the fly.
I'm actually impressed. I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, is it 10? It's like, yeah, you're dead on the money, actually. Well done.
But no, I think this is the perfect time for Misfits to call a timeout. Is, okay, now a little bit of panic. Sure, we still have that 1-game buffer, but the way they have been playing has not been looking pretty. So time to change things up is right now.
All bets are off if you go to game 7, that's for sure. Neo Tokyo. Yeah. And you got to feel good if you're Guild, thinking, okay, we definitely are in a decent enough position to feel better going forward, but you can't allow, 9 shots coming at you again. Granted, tough to remember if any of those chances were really high quality. I mean, Cash, I guess, one-on-one with Devo right there, but overall, some big saves and some aggressive defense required for both teams there in game 5, and it's going to be Misfits who slip up. So going into game 6.
It's just incredible.
Who do you have, Subi? Who do you have in game 6? Who do you think wins?
I mean, who do I want or who do I have? I want Guild. I mean, I want game 7s all the time, but I don't know. I think it's going to be tough, especially given the fact that Misfits had 9 shots last game to Guild's 3. Is it a little bit of luck for Guild winning that? Yes and no. I mean, they did the right things, and yeah, huge mistake in overtime by Misfits. So short answer, Misfits. Long answer, we're not going to get into it.
Well, game 6 underway, and Matane has got a lot of space in front of him. That CRR going to close the gap out of the midfield, and Misfits considering how they want to handle this push. CRR channeling all of the chaos energy, seeing if he can get someone to bite as he just jumps off of every which way possible to see if no one sees him coming for once.
Energy, this is Europe, but I got confused. It's Neo Tokyo. This is their map. I figured. My apologies.
Easy mistake to make.
Arju and CRR are very respectful in the corner, but get bumped off. Not going to see that one play out for too long. No locking of the horns here as CRR gets turned away by Arju, and that's a nasty hop out of a side wall, but Nolly reads it well, and going to launch that one on target. Is a little bit of back and forth badminton going on here in game number 6, and not a lot of shots to be had. 1 apiece. And so far, it's a battle for midfield.
Misfits trying to shove real hard as well every time they come into that blue half looking for the demos. And indeed, Arju and Cash both going to find a bump. And Nolly actually got bumped into the perfect spot where that ball was headed. And that is thankfully not going to allow any pressure to develop for Misfits. But yeah, you're right. It's really been a stalemate there, this midfield line.
I mean, it's just side wall game. That's all it is right now. There's been almost no midfield action. It's just, okay, push the ball up the side wall into the corner. Nope. All right, now it's your turn. Go to the corner. But here we go. Devo looking for a double. Leaves it for Nolly, and Nolly can't tuck it under the crossbar. Oh. Great save from Arju as CRR put it right on top of his hood.
Oh, and he actually was trying for the second chance opportunity. Devo's going to get a boost steal here. Not able to win the challenge, though. Nolly just going to stand Arju up right at the sidewall. All floating. Midfield line, actually not a super big fan of that touch from Devo. Would have liked to see the trap and take it back to your own half there to fully reset. But either way, they win possession back, so it's not going to make a difference. Devo in command one more time. Slow air dribble, going for the bump. Unfortunately, he's got the backup and Arju on the line. Nolly to Devo. There was a demo, and he's going to make sure to line it up.
No way!
Fake it. Actually, it's going to let Nolly come through and muscle it one over the top. But, oh, boy, you started to really question what the idea was.
For real, it was just chaos on that back line. And Devo inserting himself into the offense. 5 assists on Guild's goals so far. Still yet to found one of his own, though, interestingly enough.
Well, that should have been it right there, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right.
Either way, though, tally another assist for him and a lead. Only 2 minutes remaining as well. Not too many shots to speak of. You could feel good about a 1-goal lead here, especially knowing that now Misfits has to be the one to try and get aggressive, make a big play. Gotta feel confident if you're Guild going forward. Great pop from Devo. CRR, such a gentle line towards the net. Granted, he couldn't really get anything harder on it. Just a big takeaway there from Misfits. Cash, got him! CRR can't reach it. What a shot from Cash.
Yeah, great play here from Cash to just follow forward. Devo thinks he's gonna block that pass, and CRR stuck between a rock and a hard place there, but the shot placement from Cash, nothing but money.
What I don't get is why. I mean, like, who are Misfits going to pass that to? Like, I understand Devo thinking, okay, I'll block the shot right here. But he's also got a teammate behind him. I don't know. It probably looks a lot worse than it actually was in my head, but one way or the other, Misfits find the equalizer. What are they going to do now? In at 30 on the clock. Both teams able to pick apart just one tiny mistake. Huge bomb from Devo. And we'll let Arju take that one.
And have we even seen any offense in this game?
Not really.
I don't think we have, right? I mean, that was a goal just straight out of transition. But other than that, it has been all Guild backing up Misfits over and over and over and putting shots on target that are threatening.
Ooh, back corner,
like that.
Yes! Well-placed ball here from Devo. You say it's been Guild pushing him, and Matane not able to square one up. Floater for Devo. Cash, try as you might. Not fast enough to make the save, and back to the same situation you were in about 30 seconds prior.
Misfits' control in this game on the defensive half has been abysmal. I mean, they have just let the ball get away from them. The reads have not quite been there. And they paid for it directly right there. 40 seconds remaining. Beautiful passing play, but
stretch.
Can't quite find an angle on that as Arju keeping things alive. Cash getting a demo on CRR, and 30 seconds remaining. Misfits doing a great job of controlling the ball, but now it's time to get the offense rolling.
Ooh, Cash gonna stole one out. Matane off the wall. Here comes Arju. Nolly's got a great bit of timing to go for that challenge. Huge clear from him. Cash looking for the long dump. That's a great demo
catch
from Matane to give Arju space. He's gonna hit him with the flick. Top of the net. They're gonna tie it up with 13 seconds.
Arju kidding me. Catches the ball, gets the ball on his hood, and nasty flick over Devo. Puts it right under the crossbar, and Misfits Gaming refused to be turned away.
Give Matane the credit there. Found the demo at the midfield as well to give Arju the space. Huge lift for Cash. They've got CRR. He was beat, but he was still able to find his way to the ball. Devo floater for Nolly. Arju was up early in case that transition was going to happen. He wanted to stall it out as fast as possible. Launched from CRR out of the corner. Maintained to the safety of his own side. Down for Cash. CRR is going to make sure it hits the floor. Overtime in game 6. The Misfits have brought this one back out of nowhere.
Man. Oh no, not a spot you want to be in, but CRR, he fumbled the bag and oh boy, had a shot at a 1v1. Devo, nobody went! Nobody went for Misfits and Devo gets an open goal.
Cash is stuck here. Oh my gosh, that timing. He drove up the back of the net, jumped off the wall, saw no shot was coming, floated down into the middle, and he just realized that as he was landing, Devo was going up for the shot, and Cash is thinking, why, oh why didn't I jump out of the net?
All right, Europe, it is time to sound the alarms. Anyone you know, make sure they're in here because game 7 is on its way. And the last best of 7 reverse sweep in the European region in RLCS also came from Guild. So not a good sign if you're a fan of Misfits Gaming.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I don't know, Chiefs. Misfits looked so dominant and then...
So
I don't know.
Question. Do you think Misfits just tilted out with that loss? Because I think they were still locked in all the way up to that point.
It is a very good possibility because we do know Cash is definitely an emotional player, and that can be a very good thing. And I love seeing players with emotion, but it is also a double-edged sword.
Earlier, giving up 3 when you feel like you should have probably closed this one out at some point or another. Especially, you kind of look at how that last game ended in. Not necessarily his fault. Nope. That goal alone stops the tilt. You hit a banger like that, you're right back in the zone. Let's play game 7. What a shot from Cash. Oh my goodness.
Ew-wee. Gets the nasty angle, gets it under the crossbar, and gets himself another goal in this series. Cash doing all he can, but the demo on the back line not going to help things out, and he gets back in time to pinch that one forward to Arju.
What do we do now if we're Guild? Huge goal to open up the scoring. Cash putting the pressure on Matane, forcing Guild to go to the opposite end of the pitch there. Tough bit of control required for Arju, and it's going to be CRR. Cash will time off the wall. Pinch.
Nice. CRR just happened to be sitting there. Unfortunate positioning. But that's a great demo on the back line, and Devo, yet another open goal for Guild.
The perfect storm here. Nolly just cruising towards the middle of the box, and the challenge happens to go right to Devo. So well played from all 3 players right there. They gave him a nice open look. Can't afford to miss it. Doesn't disappoint. Back and forth here in game 7. Guild and Misfits, 2 teams that really need a good result in the regional. Giving it everything they've got here at the end.
A minute has gone by, and it looks like Nolly and Matane trying to battle for a low score. 14 and 28 respectively, but here comes Nolly. Pass behind CRR, got a little too aggressive there, but sometimes it's just hard to kind of throw yourself into the rotations and find the true meaning of where you're supposed to be. But minute and a half has gone by. Both teams knotted up. Game 7. Best of 7 reverse sweep on the line. Doesn't get any better than this.
Ooh, well handled from Nolly there. Awkward ball to handle. Devo, nice and aggressive. CRR thinking maybe there's a chance. It's Devo right to Cash. Can he make a second save? Nolly not in time to beat Cash's recovery. Arju wisely on a dribble. He's through one. Almost gets the block on Devo. Cash trying to poke this one out in front for somebody. Some boost deals. Gonna keep Misfits in the rotation here offensively. A nice demo from Nolly. Going to blunt their effectiveness here on this push, however.
What
nice
a pass!
Cut down into the middle. Nolly right with Cash the whole way. Saw it coming. Got up early. Took it away.
Oh, Arju again slowing things down. Can't get the pinch, and CRR relieving a lot of pressure there as Devo Almost got bumped off that ball. Great pass towards the top of the box, and Matane boots it all the way down. That's in.
What?
That's just in. No, Noli back in time. Okay, I was going to say, somebody needs to be there.
That cannot be allowed for anyone at this point. Would be a devastating goal to let in. Matane over the top of Nolly. CRR, actually not too bad of a touch. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a teammate ready for it, but Arju, to be honest, wasn't fully ready for it either. Didn't have a good line towards the ball. CRR going to collect the midfield boost, as well as looking for options. He's going to force Matane to jump out for the ball early. Nolly, how do you get this one around? He gets bumped off.
Devo.
Gentle float. CRR, tight this time. He had the extra space to actually put one on target, but Matane, strong in the net. Gonna keep everything away. There's a demo. CRR just does not have the timing this time around on the second opportunity to put one on target. Matane is through everyone. It's gonna bounce just wide of his net. Arju to the back corner, saved by Devo. Cash is waiting for it. He's gonna turn it in. Misfits lead.
This all rewinds back to that save from Matane, the half flip to barely get the touch. And they march downfield, take advantage of the mispositioning from Guild, and put themselves up by 1.
Devastating sequence of events for Guild. I mean, you had a look there. CRR so close, but not able to fully get around that Misfit defense. And this time for Nolly, oh, just missed a pop towards the back wall of Misfits. Floater out in front, Devo. Nice job managing that challenge, not wanting it to get away. Nolly went to win it, though, and he's ended up losing it big time. Cash is denied by CRR. Huge takeaway from the backboard. Arju entering keep away mode. Unfortunately for him, Matane as well, going to pinch that the wrong direction.
Not a bad touch. Not a bad touch for Misfits. I mean, all like you said, it's just playing keep away and, more importantly, just kill time off of the clock. And that pass really just put it right back to a teammate and forced Guild to go forward, use boost, but more importantly, time is dwindling away.
Ooh.
Yo!
So fast, just missing the ground pinch. Outside the lines, Arju gonna try and replicate it. Not quite through Matane this time. Nolly thinking about the best way to push this one upfield. Kind of flubs it, but that's okay. He had CRR waiting for him, but it does cost him precious moments to get themselves on offense. Cash.
Oh,
hard
beautiful.
ball towards the wall. CRR, why did you take it away? Nolly was right there.
Well, look at the initial play here. Arju pulled off, which allowed Cash the hard shot, and Nolly was not expecting that. Had to jump up, and at that point, you're in scramble mode on defense. You're under 30 seconds. You're only down 1. You just got to try and hold on, but like you said, unfortunately made the wrong touch.
We'll never know if Nolly would have had enough time to recover. They did hit that ball with some force. It's entirely possible he was not going to recover in time, but they give themselves an opportunity. Devo, this needs to be in, and it goes so far. At least it could have went back down to Nolly. That was definitely what he was going for, but he just didn't quite have the touch necessary. That is going to close it out. Misfits. It takes them all 7 to get it after winning 3 straight to start the series off. But Guild gonna collapse, and